the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bears offense will have the football first. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Overton. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Memphis will be forced to punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll run play action. Myers on the move. Got his man. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Scanning the field, it's Overton. Pressure coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Memphis picking up the tempo. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Overton. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got him downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket. Look,
he'll take a shot. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Bears! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. The short hands, it's Johnson. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knowles. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Dumps it off in the flats. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Got the first down and more. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Overton. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keeps slinging it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Memphis picking up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Runs through a tackle. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you could tell, great job by the defense making that thing bow, go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is... He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air, it's Overton. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. Tight end now in motion. Fullback's got it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's complete to the right. Just plowing ahead. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Memphis.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporting teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Quick completion on the out. Tackled there by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Tosses it incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
Wide receiver going in motion. In the red area, it's Fletcher. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today, but build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. There he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Plows through the defense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when